Alright, I'm here in Lewisburg, North Carolina. Haven't been here for a few years, but somebody came into my shop and said, hey, I got a house over there you can dig behind. It's from 1897. So here we are. Alright, I have probed about 100 spots already. The ground is kind of hard to read in this town, but I think I have a hole poked out right here. Alright, I'm down about 2 feet. First piece of glass. Looks like a drugstore from around 1923. It's a little bit new, but it could go down to 1915 at the bottom. Okay, we got some stuff showing up. What is this? It's an olive jar, I think. Broken, but it could be right at 1919. Yeah, we're just starting to hit the glass layer. There's another bottle showing up. It's also right around 1920, I'd say, but who can tell for sure? Might be old enough to turn purple, but I think it's a few years too modern. Alright, I just pulled out what looks to be a blown in a mold soda bottle. And there are some very nice rare sodas from this town, which I don't have any of them in my collection. And I just pulled out this a really early looking piece of stoneware. And we have a giant rock right in the middle of everything. I'm sure that broke quite a few of them. Alright, found a tool top drugstore bottle. No embossing, of course. I don't even know if there's any embossed Lewisburg drugstores out there. But anyway, here's a flask, and it definitely is old enough to be a dispensary. And we got something else coming out. Looks like a slick extract. Machine made. I think I got something showing up. Broken. But what is it? I don't know what that is. Alright, we're getting in there pretty deep, but it's all full of muddy water. I hate getting all muddy. It's at least 6 or 7 inches of pure water. So I guess I'm going to dig out this side and a little bit of the walls. Well, I just found a piece of a North Carolina flask. Not nearly as good as a dispensary, but at least it proves it's the right age, because those were in the dispensary dump as well. And I found this piece of flow blue. Alright, a lot of big rocks. And now we're finally getting to what might be an intact bottle. Broken, damn it. And of course it's a soda. What kind is it? How is it not embossed? There's a slug plate and it's blank. I don't believe it. There's a bunch of different sodas in this town, and why would I find a blank one? Okay, I think I got one right here. And it's cracked. And a slick junker anyway. Okay, I got one coming out. Looks like the top of possibly a flask. One of those, like that broken one I just showed you. So, let's see if I can get it out of there. It was intact to me. Okay, it is intact. But, of course, it's got nothing to say. I'm not really even sure if this is a privy. Could just be a trash pit. Could be that the whole back area is a low spot. It's like there was a creek running between the properties here. I just don't know. The dimensions keep going in every direction. So it's kind of got me wondering. I got something showing right here though. Is that a soda? Nope. Catch up. Dang it. Well, at least it's a Heinz brand. Somebody came into my shop about a month ago and said, hey, I'm looking for Heinz food product bottles. And I thought, well, you came to the right place. I'm sure I got at least a dozen of them. But I looked through every bottle in my shop and I could not find a single one. That's because I got 20,000 bottles down in the basement. And here's an early machine made with a kind of odd short neck on it. Well, that's it for this hole. I did not find the walls on any side actually. I know there's more stuff over this way. So I'm going to open up another hole right here. Alright, half an hour later, I'm just now getting down into something. I feel and see what could be a soda bottle. But nope. It is some kind of a sauce bottle. But it has thousands of little bubbles in it. But it's really not worth anything. Maybe $1.50 to somebody. I just chucked some dirt into that other hole and noticed the bottle. Almost lost that one. Not that it's very good, but it is embossed and it is right around 100 years old. The Whitmore shoe polish. Embossed on both sides. Oh man, it's cracked. Oh well, not really a good one anyway. Alright, finally something's coming out. It's a flask. And it's a slicky. But at least it's blown in a mold, so we're on the right age right there. Oh my god, I don't believe what I just found. It's broken, of course, but that is what we're looking for. Louisburg dispensary. Somebody said if I found one of these in the big quart size, it's worth between $5,000 and $10,000. People will still buy this the way it is. As long as all the embossing's there, I could probably get $15 for that. Alright, we got some kind of a bottle showing up. A whiskey fifth, I believe. Oh man, it's just a ketchup. A really big sauce type bottle. Okay, we got that distinctive shape of a sewing machine oil. Is that gonna say Singer under all that dirt? No, it's a blank one? Well, that's unusual. Okay, just pulled out a piece of a straight side of Coke. And it looks to be melted. That's kind of odd. I don't know where it's from. Gonna just have to assume it's from Raleigh. Okay, what do we got? Is that a pharmacy? Yep, and it's a slick. It is blown in a mold, but it's a very late one from about 1916. Okay, there's the bottom half of that Coke, and it is a Raleigh. Got the script on the bottom as well. I think I got possibly a soda showing up down here. Maybe it's gonna be another straight set of Coke. No, seems like a long neck on it. So maybe it's really a beer. It's definitely a long one. Dang it, what is this? It's gonna be a Pluto water, isn't it? Nope. I don't know what that would be. It doesn't look like a typical beer bottle. It's aqua, so that wouldn't be something a sauce bottle would be having. I don't know what to call this thing. And I just found another broken straight-sided Coke. Property of Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Raleigh. I actually don't have one like that in my collection. But I just can't find the walls to this place. It's obviously a trash pit. This whole place slopes down. This being the lowest point, so obviously they wanted to level it out, so they just threw all their trash in here. It's at least 4 by 8 feet. And too shallow to be a privy because it only goes 2.5 feet. I just found a bunch of broken shards of sodas, and it's a mint cola. And Louisburg does have a mint cola bottle, and I do not have one. So that is definitely worth over $100, or would have been. Well, that's about it. I mean, it does keep going, but I'm so tired of tunneling and tunneling, and it's just not quite productive enough to keep on working so hard. Alright, I'm walking through the woods and I stumbled onto this, but it's broken. But it looks like a good soda of some type. There's a bit of embossing. Not enough to actually see what it is, but it is Henderson, North Carolina. I think I know what that is. It's got an AGW. It's probably the Satanette. There was a couple old houses up this way. This is actually the backyard. The back property line, actually somebody just put a new one up right there. So, this being the back fence right here, and this being a big ravine, there's probably going to be some stuff dumped around here. This looks like a good spot, and I do see bottles already, and I don't believe my eyes. Is that what I think it is? Is that an embossed milk bottle sticking out of the top of the ground right there? It sure is. Hopefully the top's not missing. I recognize what it is. Got that big 7 on it. Wow, that's incredible. A slug plated Seven Oaks Dairy. That is a Louisburg bottle. Too bad it doesn't say Lewisburg on it. But still, that is pretty exciting to find something like that on top of the ground. Sort of on top. Yeah, that made my day right there. But I see what looks like a mason jar right there too. And not a clear one. It feels whole. Yeah. And another score. It's only $5 or $6, but still, to find that sitting on top of the ground is pretty good. And we just got here a minute ago, so there's a lot of metal in here. It looks like it goes for 15 or 20 feet. I'm gonna rake through all this and see what else is in there. Well, it's so full of thorn bushes and all kinds of metal. I raked around for about 10 minutes, but I only found one more thing that was slightly good. Long Meadow Dairy. It's a square one, shoulder embossed only. Not very special, but it might be worth $4 or $5. And I'm going up towards the backyard, and I noticed this. It's from 1972, I believe. 1974 maybe. I think I'll leave it. Alright, I'm back home. Got the better bottles washed up. Wasn't sure if I was gonna make the $100 quota. I didn't know what this was worth. I assumed it was worth somewhere between 50 and 100. So I put it on Facebook, and a guy asked me what I would take for it right now, and I said I'll take 100, and he said okay. So we got that with that one bottle sticking right out of the ground. And of course this mason jar. Probably several million of these are still around, so it's only worth $5. But this whiskey flask is worth more than $15, I believe. Even with it being broken. I'm thinking I'm going to get 20 or 25 for that. So that's it. I'm not going to show you the rest of the common stuff. So until next week.